I'm about 50 kilometres from Gloucester in the Upper Hunter Valley to talk to local farmer Malcolm McDonald, who a few weeks ago had a close encounter with a yowie. So Malcolm, can you tell me what happened? Well, I was riding home a few weeks back, you know, and I was just before dusk it was still a bit of light, you know, and as I come down here to the creek, this yowie was having a drink out of the creek, and he stood up, and oh, he was a big bugger, and Petal raised up. I nearly fell off. Petal's the horse, and you know, then he took off across the creek and up the other side, you know, and I, you know, by the time Petal stood down a bit and settled down a bit, he sort of was about 50-60 metres away. So what happened next? Well, then he sort of stopped, and he turned around and he just sort of glared at me. His eyes had these piercing eyes, and he looked straight at me. He was sort of, you could tell what he was thinking. He said, oh, if you move a muscle, mate, I'll have you for dinner. But then he just sort of then turned and ran off, jumped over the fence, and he was gone, off into the bush. How did you know it was a yowie and not some sort of hairy kangaroo? Yeah, well, mate, there's a long history of yowie sightings in this part of the world. You know, you go to the local pub, there's a whole wall of the history of about 100 years of yowie sightings in this part of the world, you know what I mean? And there's sort of drawings and even some grainy old pictures. So, and there was no hairy kangaroo, I can tell you that, mate. It was no hairy kangaroo. Had you been drinking at all? No, mate, I don't drink. I don't drink a drop. Don't touch the stuff. Now, you refer to this yowie as a he. Are you sure it was a male? Yeah, like I said, mate, he was a big bugger. Yeah, no, he was definitely a male, the big bugger, yeah. Well, I know we're here to talk about yowies, but I'm really struggling with the fact that here you are, a rough, tough Aussie farmer, and your horse is named Petal. Yeah, well, you know, it's sort of like one of them opposite things, you know, like little John was a big bloke. Well, Petal's sort of like, he's a rough, tough, he's a mean horse, mate, mean horse. You wouldn't want to call him Petal to his face. I saw a bloke do that once. Oh, mate, he was in hospital for a week. Fair dinkum. Well, thanks there, Malcolm, for the interview. Yeah, no worries, mate, no worries. It was nice talking to you. See you again, mate, see you. Well, there you go, a first-hand account of a yowie sighting here in the Gloucester area of the Upper Hunter Valley. I'll leave it to you to make your own conclusions. Well, this has been Quack McMullard. Bye for now.